Hello, this is Charlene at Wicked Awesome Cards. I hope everybody's having a great day. I'm recording this video in honor of our Team Stampin group, June Blog Hop, which is the new catalog stamp sets. And I'm going to be using 2 of the new stamp sets today to create this awesome card. I think it's really cute. I was inspired by a card on Pinterest, and I'm sorry I don't have the name of the person who did this card. I think it just came out great. I used all of the new 2016 to 2018 in colors, and then I added Daffodil Delight too. But I think it's a great little card, and it even has a little saying on the inside. So let's get started creating the card. First, I'm going to show you the stamp sets that you'll need to do this card. One of my favorites, because I bought it, is Jar of Love. I just cannot even believe that you get 37 stamps in this set. It is so great, and there are 3 different sizes of mason jars. I love the little fish and the little bumblebee. It is so cute. It also comes with a matching set of framelits, which cut out just about everything in this stamp set. It's really cute. I'm not going to use these today, but I will sometime in the future, that's for sure. I'm also going to be using a really great stamp set that I've been telling my customers is so great to have, especially if you're just starting out and you need some sentiments for your cards. It's called Better Together, and it comes in a set of 2. You get a set of 2 because there are 19 stamps. I'm not sure if there's 19 in each one. Probably 19 altogether. It's a set of 19. But what I love is that there's an inside of the card and a front of the card. So here's a perfect one, all the best for a future filled with love, and here's to a great wedding and an even better life together. Then you have these little things that you can do. There's a Christmas sentiment, congratulations for baby, happy birthday, which I'm going to be using, sympathy. This is a perfect set to get just to start out and have those few sentiments that you just might need to make a card. I'm going to be using the happy birthday combination today. So let's get started on our card. These are the items that you'll need to create this card. Let me put this aside. You're going to need a piece of Sweet Sugar Plum cardstock. And this is just your regular A2 base size card, which is 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. You're also going to need 2 pieces of Whisper White. I have the extra thick here, but you can use the regular weight also. And I have 2 pieces cut at 4 by 5 1/4. And that's all we're going to need. I'm going to create this card, but I had an idea as I was sitting here getting ready for this video that I wanted to just do one thing a little different. So let's get started. Let's take our card base and give it a little crease at the score. Excellent. Let me take off my tag. Okay, so using the Project Life corner rounder, I'm going to round the corners of the card. Because this card folds upwards, I want to corner round the bottom 2 corners and the bottom 2 corners on this one. Don't forget to do the back of the card, which I almost did when I was making the card. Okay, there we go. All we have to do now basically is do a little stamping. Here is the biggest jar that I took from the stamp set, Jar of Love. I used the biggest image of the jar here and mounted it on my block. We're going to use some Tuxedo Black Memento ink. Ink it up. I want to make sure I get really good coverage here. And I'm going to line up my paper on the grid paper and just stamp down in the bottom right hand corner. Give it some little presses. Great. I'm going to wash it off on my scrubbing pad over here quickly. Next we're going to stamp the little bow that goes around the edge of the jar. This stamp set so reminds me of my daughter's wedding almost 2 years ago. She had a country chic theme, and we had mason jar and burlap and bows and ribbons galore. This card just so reminded me of her wedding. And I'm just going to stamp it down right on the lip of the jar. Cute. Let me wash that stamp off. Okay, I'm going to cover back up my Memento ink so it doesn't get dried up. And the next thing I'm going to do is create all these little, I don't know what they're supposed to be, confetti. That's what I'm going with. So this set comes with a little dot and a little heart, and those are the two things that I use to kind of create the confetti. I'm going to bring in my Stampin' Pierce mat for this part and a piece of scrap paper so I can stamp off. We're going to use all of the in colors, the new in colors for this card, and also Daffodil Delight. So I'm going to start with Sweet Sugar Plum. I did a couple of these without stamping off first, just for a little added effect. There's really no rhyme or reason to this. I just randomly stamped and kind of went off to the side like the confetti was coming out. Now I'm going to do a couple of these and stamp off also. You can kind of see the different color variation. Oh, I have to push this up a little bit. Okay. I had some words of advice from a friend of mine who told me that I need to push my paper up a little bit because I tend to come off the video a little. So I'm going to try to pay more attention to that. Okay, Mary? All right, let me put a couple of stamped off Sweet Sugar Plum colors. All right, I'm going to give that a little clean up and move on to my next color. I'm going to go with Peekaboo Peach. I want to stamp one full strength, kind of up in this area, and then the rest of them I will stamp off to the side. Okay, now that I've done all my 2016 to 2018 in colors, I'm going to, and Daffodil Delight with the circle confetti looking stamp. I'm going to grab the stamp that's in a heart shape and throw some of those on there too. I'm going to use Sweet Sugar Plum. Now I'm going to grab the sentiment from the Better Together set that says Happy Birthday. Bring back in my Tuxedo Black Memento ink, and I'm going to stamp that right in the middle of this section here. That's one of the reasons that I stamped off with these colors. I wanted the Happy Birthday to stand out, and I didn't want these colors too dark so that you couldn't see the Happy Birthday. Okay, here's hoping I get this straight. I'm going to hold it down and let the ink soak into the paper. Oh, perfect. Great. And basically that's all the stamping that I have for the front of the card. Let me bring back in the inside of the card, which I've already stamped the sentiment wishing you happiness on your special day. What I did on this was I just took a few of the colors of confetti and added them going up and down, kind of diagonal on the card. So let me just do that now. And there we go. Finished. One thing I forgot to do though was use my Project Life corner rounder on the bottoms of the inside of the card. I always forget to do that, but I got lucky this time. Okay, great. Now we're going to assemble the card. Here's my piece of Sweet Sugar Plum, and I'm going to adhere the inside of the card first. Okay, I'm going to grab some snail because my Tombow seems to be empty. So let me grab some snail, put a little piece on the back. Cute. To make this card a little different from my original, I decided that I'm going to pop up the top on dimensionals. So put just one on each corner. I want to make sure this card isn't going to sink in when I pop it in the mail or give it to somebody. So I'm going to put quite a few dimensionals on here. That should do it. And you can see I totally purpled my thumb with Sweet Sugar Plum. But it's so fun to stamp. Okay, I'm just going to pop this up on the front of the card, lining it up as best I can. Oh, I so like that better. For a little extra pizzazz, I'm going to add in some of the circle shapes from the In Color Enamel Shapes, the 2016 to 2018 enamel shapes. And I believe I just picked one from every color and popped it on. There's the Sweet Sugar Plum. Here's the Dapper Denim. Peekaboo Peach. Emerald Envy. And finally the Flirty Flamingo. Let's see, where do I want that? I I think maybe over here. I love the effect it makes, just a little added dimension to this card. And that's all there is to it. It is the cutest card. Well, I hope you like my creation for the June blog hop for Team Stampin'. And if you would like to order any of the products on this card, go to Wicked Awesome Cards, all one word, .wordpress.com, and you can place your order there. Have a great day.